represent notes, chords, major scales, or major key signatures. And sometimes we'll see the circle of fifths written with chord names on the inside of the circle. And those on the inside are representing relative minor scales, relative minor key signatures, or relative minor chords. So we're going to go over 7 different ways circle of fifths in music and you're playing. Number 1, the circle of fifths is a
Is that you?
Yes, I think so.
So you are connected to me right now.
I am. I created a Zoom thing and I sent the email out. But as you know,
Okay.
most of our regular people are recovering from Hurricane Ian, so they're not going to be
Right.
here. But we are live on YouTube as of now, and this is a bit
Okay.
weird.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, I'm in North Alabama, so I didn't get affected by the storm, but we've got to keep the show going and give updates and everything. And in about 4 minutes, we got to do the HF contact attempt with Southwest Florida again.
Yeah, definitely.
We did it this morning. We went live this morning at about, what was it, 10 a.m. Eastern time. We went live and I successfully made contact with Larry N1NQU. He's in here fairly frequently. And I talked to him and he gave some updates about the Fort Myers area and what had happened to everybody. So that was good to hear from him. And we have Dave, Rick, Ian, our Ian. Everybody is all right. They made it through the storm. None of our guys have been injured or really badly hurt. Ian did have some family members who did not get through so well. Their house was flooded, so Ian's probably busy taking care of them. But he is alive and well, and so is his wife and everybody. So far, nobody we know has been injured. Who is coming in? Can you please go out?
Died.
Just go out. Go out.
I'm not getting interfere.
Yes, you are.
Hey, Joseph, the report today on the news is that North Fort Myers still doesn't have any power.
Yep, that sounds about right. I don't think. I
Oh, wow.
think Lee County is still completely out of power. I don't know about Charlotte.
85% in Lee County. I am in northeast Lehigh Acres, and I am fortunate. I have all my services. I'm probably one of the little corners of Lehigh Acres that have it. During the other storm, we lost everything for 7 days.
So you have internet, power, and water right now?
Yeah, internet came back today, and phone was stayed up all the time, and electric stayed up all the time, and I'm on a well, so I've got my own water.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I know that
Anyway, what kind of HF contact you gonna make?
we're going to get on 20 meters, and we're going to start with 40 meters. And we have a frequency that we put aside specifically for calling out to Southwest Florida. So we're going to get on there, and we're going to do that. And I have the... by the way, we are live on YouTube. Zoom doesn't show it because I don't have Ian's login, so I can't do everything that he could.
Yeah.
But we are live on YouTube, and we are here in the Zoom. So in a second, we're going to start up the...
I still have my tower folded on, so I won't be on 20.
You want to
At
be
80, I can do.
You have to work hard to learn a new language. Really? Yes.
I don't do.
Kill that.
Yeah, well, I think everybody in Fort Myers who was, unexpectedly hit by the storm or surprised by how bad it was is still without their HF setup right now.
And most don't have power.
Yeah, definitely not. I talked to Larry this morning. He was without power. He was on backup.
I've simplified things quite a bit since my last video. I'm now up to version 1.6.
Oh, it's Pro there with his audio going. All right, well, we're approaching the specified time, so we're going to get on 40 meters here and try to make contact.
Well, Rick made it sound like he does not have HF. I just sent you an email that I got earlier.
Yeah, I know Rick does not have his setup up, neither does Ian, but there were a few people down in Fort Myers who did have setups up, so...
All right, I'll just listen.
I've got it point northwest and southeast, so you're
I
on.
won't be able to. I can't share sound. If you want to hear the sound from this, you're gonna have to go onto YouTube and listen to the audio there, because Zoom won't let me share it. All right, we need to go to 7.180, which is not open. Somebody's talking here. That's just great.
Can you put the YouTube thing in the chat so I can get there? Because I've only done that YouTube thing once.
Yes, yes. Let me copy the link here. I really wish that the Zoom window would not shrink up into this tiny thing every time I try and... There, it's in the chat. Right, let me go back to this browser window. Well, I can't use 7.180 because there's tons of people talking on there.
Hello, Michael. My name here is Greg, short for Gregory.
I'll take this. Yes. Let's try a different station here. Maybe we can get one that's not got so many people talking near it. That one might work. Just stop. Mute your mic, Micah.
Copy on the Carlos on the.
And there's still people talking right on top. Well, that's just terrible. I'm just gonna...
They're starting to sign. They're on 7181.
7181? Okay, that's good.
Oh, mobile station just joined them.
Alright, whatever. I'm just gonna go off to the side and try it. Kilo Mike 4, Oscar Victor Zulu calling Fort Myers, Florida. Fort Myers, Florida. Any station in Fort Myers, Florida. Kilo Mike 4, Oscar Victor Zulu calling CQ Fort Myers. I'm not even going to be able to hear them if they answer back. CQ Fort Myers, CQ Fort Myers. Actually, I should really say Southwest Florida. CQ Southwest Florida, CQ Southwest Florida. Kilo Mike 4, Oscar Victor Zulu.
Yeah, I don't hear you.
Where are you located at?
I'm dialed 7180.
Okay. No, I mean geographically.
Northeast Lehigh Acres.
Oh, so you, yeah, if that was working, let's try a different station here. Unfortunately,
See, I'm using my 80-meter antenna to listen on. It doesn't tune well on 40.
7.180. There's just too many people talking. Kilo Mike 4, Oscar Victor Zulu calling CQ. This is not even transmitting. This station's not even putting out power. Kilo Mike 4, Oscar Victor Zulu. Yeah, what is going on with that? Oh, it's like, this is the one that's on Starlink that's no good. If I had an HF setup right now, I would use it, but I don't even think it would do good because we're not even, we're not really positioned well to get to Florida. We've tried it before. Man, this is frustrating. I guess we'll just try this one again. Unfortunately, the ODU station is in use right now. I'll try this one again. 7.180. KO4 EFS KO4. He's not even gonna answer. KM4 OVC. And why am I on upper sideband? Kilo Mike 4 Oscar Victor Zulu KM4 OVZ calling CQ Southwest Florida. CQ Southwest Florida. Kilo Mike 4 Oscar Victor Zulu calling CQ Southwest Florida.
Yeah, I don't hear you.
All right, let's try the 20 meter frequency then. 20 meter is 14.245 upper sideband. Kilo Mike 4, Oscar Victor Zulu, KM4 OVZ calling CQ Southwest Florida, CQ Southwest Florida. Kilo Mike 4, Oscar Victor Zulu calling CQ Southwest Florida, CQ Southwest Florida. No, I'm still not hearing anything. Kilo Mike 4, Oscar Victor Zulu calling CQ Southwest Florida, CQ Southwest Florida. Yeah, we're not getting anything. Apparently, that frequency that we had, the frequencies that we had picked out, though, were used by a lot of people. There was somebody who was traveling there just to set up a 20 meter station on the 14245. I heard that from the Miami people this morning. But now I'm just don't think anybody's on, or the signal's not even getting there. I wonder if I could use the.
Thanks for the 59 in New Mexico. Appreciate you. And hope to get you on the next one, 73.
Yeah, they're pretty much like all on use. Oh, that one just opened up. Was I just on that one?
They got a Parks on the Air operating on 14244.
That's no good. Kilo Mike 4, Oscar Victor Zulu calling CQ
It's Kilo Oscar
Southwest
4
Florida.
Zulu X-ray.
Yeah, this is just too much.
Yeah, he's in Northwest Texas.
All right, well, we might come back to that later, or we might not. For now, though, we are just trying to maybe look a little bit of the information that we've gotten from Fort Myers. So, like I said earlier, everybody's all right. They're just doing what everybody else is doing and trying to get all their stuff back together in one piece. So that's as much as.
So does that mean Ian hasn't been to work in a while?
His station actually got flooded by at least a foot of water. Yeah, Wink got completely flooded, and so did a lot of the other stations in the area. He told me during the storm, actually, he was on the text with me, and he said that every single radio station and TV station that they could receive was off the air after the storm had been going for a while. So everything, I don't know. They're going to have to...
He only got a foot. Should have gotten much more than that, 4 or 5.
Well, maybe he did. Maybe he did.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure how much actually hit the
Still off
station.
the air. I thought at one time they had a remote studio out at the broadcast transmitter site.
I don't know. He told me it was off the air. So.
Yeah, it is. And probably all those radio stations in the building.
Yep, everything. So all the Fox News, Wink. There was a couple other stations
Are
in there as well.
you a Fox News connoisseur?
Not a connoisseur, but when I used to live in Fort Myers, Florida, I'd listen to it from time to time.
Yep.
That's who he works for.
Yeah, Ian works for.
That's who he works for.
He works for Fox, and he produces the Drive with Trey Radel show. He's the producer for that.
Sounds
so
familiar.
yeah, they come on at 5 p.m. Eastern time, I think, if I remember.
4 till 8.
Hey, we got AC3AV Dave in there. You made it.
Yeah.
Well, that's great.
Sorry, we're late.
No, you're fine. You just had a hurricane go overhead.
Yeah, I know we had problems with. We're still having problems with the internet, but
You're lucky to have internet at all.
good. Okay, that's it. We got it. I think. I'm not sure why video shouldn't be on there. There we go.
We see you okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're one of the 15%. We've got power.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Considering
We've
it,
had power.
everybody else.
Yeah.
Did you ever lose power?
Yeah. We lost power during the storm about 40 times.
Oh, okay.
It was unreal. I switched all the computers and everything off because the power was, flashing off, flashing, and every time it died and came back again, I was thinking, okay, this is the last time. We're gonna get, we're gonna get off now. And no, it kept coming back. But they hardened the line for us from, down in Bonita, because we've got a new fire station, whatever they call it, firehouse, actually in the corner of our property, but it's not on our property because you get to it from Bonita Beach Road. So I think they hardened the line because I think a total of maybe 2 hours we've lost power through all of it, which is just amazing.
Wow.
Considering. I mean, I think we must be the only development in Bonita Springs. I had to go down yesterday into Bonita, and it's, I could only get so far because obviously the surge came up and they closed it off. But we managed to get to the office and check what we had to do there and take the food out the freezers and everything, because the guy who was supposed to do it didn't do it. So that was all good. But every single traffic light in Bonita Springs, and it's a shame that Ian's not there because he'll love this. Every single traffic light in Bonita Springs is not only out, but it's damaged. They're either missing completely, or they're down, or their wires hanging off and everything. But, big but, every single roundabout is still working.
1 point for the British.
You have a law down there. You have a law down there that if you're in the roundabout, you do not have the right of way.
No, it's the other way around. If you're on the roundabout, you've got priority.
Okay. Well, they sure don't act like that.
They pretty much got it sorted now.
Maybe I have it backwards. I don't know. I've had my head in a guitar book all day.
In New Jersey, it's the opposite. In New Jersey, you've got priority to get on the roundabout, which is really stupid.
Right.
So that's here, we've got a lot of roundabouts. I mean, Bonita Springs has got, I think, I'm not actually sure now. I think it's about 11 or so. They've actually been taking out a few lights and putting roundabouts in. The very center of Bonita Springs, which is very, very busy, it's two roads, East and West Terry and Old 41. There's a big roundabout there, and we've got a new one at the corner of Logan and Bonita Beach Road, and then there's quite a few through the center of Bonita Springs. And as I say, not one of them broke down. So
not even a down tree or something, like nothing.
Is there any damage to the Bonita Mall?
Sorry?
Is there any damage to the mall? The mall where every store is outdoor. It's every store.
Oh yeah, the big flea market.
Outdoor mall.
Yeah, no, that's flooded.
No. The mall with the movie theater next to the pizza place.
Oh yeah, no, that's I don't know. I couldn't get up that far. That's north. I couldn't get north of the Imperial River. So, we shouldn't have been out. There was a curfew all day yesterday. There's a curfew today in both Lee and in Naples or Collier. So you could, I think the curfew is 9 until 6. But yesterday there was they were trying to keep everybody off the roads, but it wasn't hugely successful. But there wasn't much traffic around.
If these hurricanes are still in the cards, I'm not going to be able to buy my $22 mansion on Naples Beach.
Absolutely not. I think probably the,
I'm gonna buy it and rent it out to Joe as an Airbnb. How would you like that, Joe?
That'd be
Have a house
great.
party at the AB1 Des bungalow.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
I think
I just hold on to interrupt. I just got a
Is
notification.
anybody coming in?
What's going on here?
you got what? Sorry, you got
Okay.
news.
Because I'm not on a professional Zoom account, Ian has a professional Zoom account. This Zoom we're in right now is going to shut down in 9 minutes and 30 seconds.
That's correct.
So oh my gosh, what a disaster of a techno this is. I guess once this one's almost over, I'll create a new link and I'll just send it out over the email again. That's the only thing I can do.
You know why that is, Joe?
Yeah, because
That's
I don't have
there's more than 2 people. You know, this is a group.
Yeah. Man, well,
You know.
sorry guys, I don't have Ian's Zoom login, or if I do, I don't remember it. So, and when this gets close to running out, I'm gonna create a new link and send it out over the email again. So just bear with us on that one. Everybody can come back in. Dave, we have 2 Daves in here. I guess I'll call you Dave Primary or something. I don't know.
Dave Secondary.
Dave Secondary. I heard the WT4T repeater ID there. Did that repeater stay online throughout the storm?
All our repeaters stayed online.
I don't know because I couldn't listen to them all. I think most of them did.
Because I heard an ID just then, and it's on the LCEC.
Yeah, it's the Lee County repeater. It's the one on top of well, actually it moved, didn't it? Yeah. But anyway, it's the primary Lee County EOC repeater, and I've got it tuned on. That's why you heard it 147.165.
Okay.
But
Well,
yeah, all our area repeaters stayed online, active. We did not lose them.
well, that's great to hear. The night of the hurricane, like when it got dark out and the storm was on its way out from Fort Myers, but still kind of there, I had my buddy in Miami get on his radio, and he puts out a hefty amount of power on those frequencies. So I had him try and key up the Fort Myers machines, and he was able to get the 900, the county barn repeater in Naples, to key up. He could hear that, but he couldn't get a signal from the other 2, the 165 or the 775. So it's good to hear that they did stay up and are still working. Have you heard Ian on any of the frequencies?
No.
I couldn't. Joseph, quick one. Do you want to log on with my account, or do you want me to log on and give you all the addresses? Or
the email?
How do you want to do this?
The addresses for the email?
I've got a pro account.
Oh, that would actually be great. If you create a room and then email me the link to that room, I will re-email the link to everybody, and then you can be the host, and it won't expire. That's probably the best way to do it.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave as, I'm the other Dave, you probably guessed that. I'm going to leave as the other Dave, and now I am going to open up Zoom, wherever it is, there it is. And I'm going to sign in.
Because it's gonna expire in 6 minutes and 20 seconds. I thought that was gonna happen, but I didn't know how exactly the whole pro system worked. So, but at least we got a fair amount of people in here. Everyone who can't be here is unable to be here because they are still recovering from the hurricane, don't have power, don't have internet. I haven't heard from Ian today at all, but I know he survived the storm, so.
Right.
That's good.
It's sending me a text. One-time password. We detected an unusual login from the Delisle location. Oh, send it to me email, of course. Stupid. Zoom. There we go. Okay. 0.
Let's see what. Weather's like here in.
Okay, start. Okay, my personal meeting ID. Is that what you want?
Personal meeting ID. I guess if you click the little shield logo and then it says invite link, that's what I really need.
Copy invitations. I can't see an invite. Oh, maybe I've got to start it.
Yeah, start the meeting. Also, make sure you go to the little security button and you uncheck the enable waiting room option, because I made that mistake earlier.
Okay, now I've got the meeting started. Meeting. Enter.
Blank this out. Just temporarily blank out the...
Oh, security. I can't see what the meeting's called.
Well, okay, if you're in the screen where you're in now with us, and you go to the top left, there's a little green shield logo.
Yeah.
Click on that, and then you should see a line that says invite link, and it'll have the link in blue.
Oh, invite. Yeah, I got it.
And then just copy the link, and you can email it to
And
me.
then, oh no, I can't. I've got to launch. I'm on a different computer.
You could put it in the. You could just put it in the chat, in this chat, unless it's on a different computer. Like.
Yeah, but it's on a different computer. What I'll do, I'll email it to you.
Okay, that'd be perfect. We got 4 minutes left on this.
Yeah, we're good. I just got to find. There it is. Okay. Reply. Oh, shoot. Okay, you got it.
All right. So let me check my email here. All right, I got the link. I'm gonna rebroadcast this out to our, and I'm also gonna put it on the website, so you can go to swfltech.net and click the join live Zoom. And I'm gonna go ahead and edit this right now.
I've got nothing on chat
Nothing on chat?
so far.
You mean nobody's joined your meeting yet?
No, I can't see anything.
Oh. Okay. Let me all right, so the link is now up on swfltech.net. Go ahead and go over there real quick if you want to hop into Dave's meeting. Next up, I'm going to send it out over email.
So where did you put it on?
On the website, if you just go to swfltech.net where it says join live Zoom, it says like join now.
I've got direct Zoom link.
Yeah, that's the one. That's your link.
Oh, okay. So open meeting. Okay, cool.
There you go. I'm going to pop over there in just a second.
But I didn't see any link inside of the... so now I can leave.
You should be able to leave here and and join your new room only. All right, guys, I'm gonna switch over to the new chat room. Switching to the new chat room. Check your email, and you can go to swfltech.net for the new link. Oh wait, Dave is back. Did that not work? We can't hear you, Dave. You're muted.
There you go.
We're still on the old Zoom link.
We are?
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to end this meeting, and I'm going to hop over to your one that you created. So we'll see you in a second. All right, we're back on the new link here.
I didn't get an email.
What?
I didn't get an email.
Well, you must not be on the mailing list then.
I am on the mailing list.
You're not, because I sent out to the whole mailing list.
I got like all the other emails though.
Well, you're not in some kind of list. Just go to swfltech.net and click direct Zoom link. I've been saying it like 4 times.
Valid meeting ID.
Dave, if you can hear me, you could join that one, the one we're in now, on your main computer, and then you would be back in here like you were before.
Joe, I heard you ID the last couple nights on All Star.
Oh, you did? Yeah, it connected finally. I don't know why it wouldn't connect before.
I heard you for the late show.
Oh, I gotta go to the frequency. I don't know what was up with the node, the hub that we were connected to. It says FMARC 220 hub, but I know before the storm that was not even working. So I don't know where that server is located, but it wasn't in the hurricane.
But anyway, nobody responded. I heard you call out. Nobody responded.
Yeah, I didn't really expect anybody to, because it's...
Yeah.
If anybody in Fort Myers could hear that.
Well, Mr. Make the Dessert is back on in the news.
Who's that?
Anthony Bourdain.
I don't know who that is.
That's the guy who decided to take his life.
Oh.
He was one of those hotshot chefs from New York.
That's depressing.
It may have been before your time. It was called a chef tour. And he would eat goose liver, so I don't think you'd be interested in that.
Ew. All right, let me share screen here. Starting to get everybody back in. This right now is the weather supposedly for Southwest Florida. Not too hot right now, actually. 73 degrees in Cape Coral. And all these cameras appear to be offline, but some of them look like they're actually coming back online. I'm on
Where's
Wiki.
Motiva? I kept hearing Dale say he was going to Motiva.
I have no
Or
idea.
Botiva. He kept saying, I'm in Botiva. He had no teeth, so it was tough to understand what he was saying.
I don't know what that is.
Motiva, Botiva.
Captiva?
Wikiwachi.
Did he say Captiva?
No, it was Motiva. It must be up near Port Charlotte. It must be
I don't know if that's a
suburb.
real place. Let's go to the FL dot traffic cameras. Let's see if any have come back online. Because they all went down the night of the storm. Every single one. In the Southwest Florida area. Not the whole state, but... See if we can't find something online as power starts to come back. Oh, I can already see that they're starting to come back. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, look. Is this one actually online? It is. Palm Beach. Wow. I-75 at mile marker 142. I-75 closed at Sunter Boulevard. Expect delays. Let's see what else we got. I wish the camera over here by... Yeah, I wish this camera was on. That camera's not on.
Trouble is they all communicate with the internet, don't they?
Yeah, well, they apparently have some level of connectivity because these were all offline during the storm, but they're coming back now. Exit 137, I know where that is.
From that picture, it doesn't look like 85% of the county have got no electric.
Yeah, you know, it looks like there's a lot of power going on here.
Yeah.
You almost can't even tell anything happened. These trees look a little messed up over here. Let's try going down to the Pelican. Here's the Daniels camera. Can't really make out much detail in that one. A lot of emergency vehicles going through here. A lot of flashing lights. Let's go a little bit further down. On Colonial. Man, you can't even tell anything happened here.
I guess everybody is aware of what actually has happened.
I would hope so.
Well, I mean, because if you've only just got, internet or whatever, we didn't get it until around 11 this morning, so we didn't watch any news or anything. What we got on the radio, unfortunately, was what they were giving out on the TV. Basically, our TV became our radio, and it really was very poor. So we haven't got, we're kind of like a day behind on what actually happened. But, as far as, what bridges are closed, what causeways are completely missing, and what happened down basically from Naples all the way up through to, Sanibel Captiva. Basically, the sea just was 8, 9, 11 feet above normal, wasn't it? Came in as a big surge.
I wonder. This camera here, it says mile marker 131. It says it says Daniels. Is that That's not Gulf Coast Town Center. What is the other place called? Bell Tower. Is that what that is? I'm trying to remember where I actually am. Publix on Fiddlesticks. I know where this is. Okay. Man, it still doesn't even look like anything happened.
Joe, a W2PAX on All Star. Are you aware of that?
That I'm connected to it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's the 220 hub.
Okay. I thought it was a guy. I'm not. Forgive me.
I don't know why my. Oh, you know what? I think I have the wrong tone set. Yep, I did. There we go. So that's down there. These cameras are coming back online. I wonder why some of them are on and some of them aren't. I would think they would be all in a chain, but how could 80% of the county be without power and this stuff is lit up?
That's what I wondered, because they're saying 85%.
I mean,
they said 98% at one point yesterday, and today. Well, I mean, I didn't get, when I emailed you. What was that, around 6 o'clock-ish, I think, maybe 7?
Yeah.
That we'd lost our internet then, but I still had, internet on the phone. So, just used through the usual phone people. Yeah, I'm down to, I haven't even got LTE now. I haven't even got 5G. This is normally 5G. I haven't got 5G and I haven't got LTE. I'm just down to whatever 4G, I guess, or whatever the local one is.
Okay.
But as you can tell, my my internet is now working. Yeah, although for some reason or other, I can't change the name. On this video, I'm going to disconnect. Here we go. I can't change the name on that one for some reason or other. But as you can tell, my email. My internet is now working.
Someone's got the YouTube stream pulled up in the background there.
I can't change the name.
Well, that's interesting. There's even cameras down here. No, I wonder what's going on here. These people have working traffic lights down at mile marker 108.
It's around
you. I was trying. It's just not strong enough.
People have working traffic lights. Who's got the stream going on in the background? Somebody's got the YouTube playing in the background. You were glitching out real bad there.
Not me.
I was trying.
Somebody turned it off.
So if you want to turn their mic off, Dave, you're gonna have to do it because I don't have administrator. Well, that's great. Can't see anything there. Let's check out. So y'all may have remembered that when the storm first started hitting, there was this one live camera from the Pierside Grill in Fort Myers Beach. Everybody had this stream pulled up. Everybody had the Pierside Grill Fort Myers Beach webcam pulled up. We even had it pulled up. And it went offline. With the moment it went offline, there was just, heavy winds and big waves and stuff, but nothing really crazy. It turns out that the building where that was mounted is now gone completely. The restaurant is permanently closed. This says temporarily closed here on Google. It's actually permanently closed. They're never going to reopen. So that actually got completely obliterated. Let's see if we can find maybe the live cam, like the last frame or something. The video unavailable. I wonder, if a stream goes really long, they often don't archive it. Let's see here. And this is the camera where the people saw like 2 or 3 people playing in the water. They actually got on the news. Yeah, here we go. Last footage. Here we go. This will be interesting. This was the last 5 minutes or so of video that it captured, it looks like. So yeah, there are people playing down in the water down here.
Yeah.
But this restaurant is the Pierside Grill. We've actually been there once, and we know the people who work there. And that place has been leveled, apparently. And the pier, I think, is gone, too. Yeah, here we go. You can see the people playing in the water. What's funny is that you see them walk out there, and then they get hit by a massive wave, and it makes you wonder what they were thinking. Like I'm all for playing in a hurricane and going out in the street and everything and having, throwing a palm frond down the road or something, but I wouldn't go play in the water. I might walk down the pier at this point, but I wouldn't play in the water.
It looks like the pier's closed, doesn't it?
Yeah, I guess that's what this thing here is in the middle.
Yeah.
Let's see here what the last thing that it actually captured was.
For some reason or other, I've lost the meeting on my Mac.
Uh-oh. Well, I still see you. I still see your other account connected.
Yeah, the double, which I was trying to change the name on.
Here's the Fort Myers Beach surge cam. Guess this is a time lapse. I don't know where. I've never been down here. I don't think so. I don't know where exactly this is.
Got the chat.
What is that thing floating down the road? What is that? Wow, so the storm surge actually got up to this camera. And the camera went underwater. Oh,
yeah, overran that camera. That was sent out.
Wow. Oh my gosh. That is crazy. I think I got a text from
Okay,
Ian just a
got
minute
it.
ago.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I can show it to you. I've got ABC, a thing from ABC from their helicopter, but I don't know if I can run it because I've got limited bandwidth.
Well, I stopped sharing if you want to take an attempt at it.
And I've got both the sound channels running on the same thing. I'm not sure whether.
Okay, I'm officially ticked off again.
Oh, already?
All right, hold on.
At least, hey, you made it to the stream though.
I don't know if you can you see that?
Yes.
You see it live?
Yeah.
Okay. That's Fort Myers Beach.
Whoa. Oh my goodness.
I was trying to kill the audio. Can you still hear the audio?
No, it's playing through your speakers or something.
Okay. So this road here, that's the main road that runs, from Lover's Key right the way through to Bonita. No, sorry, from Bonita right the way through to San Carlos Island. I recorded this at 12 o'clock.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
So this is San Carlos. This is the bridge. This is I forget what you call it. The tourist trap place.
I don't know.
So this is where the road normally goes. The road seems to have got disappeared there. Is this called London or somewhere? This is the road from Fort Myers. Fort Myers is up there, and this is Bonita Beach. Sorry, this is Fort Myers Beach Road. I think it's called that, or something Boulevard.
Yeah, I think it's Beach Boulevard. Fort Myers Beach Boulevard.
See, this is normally all buildings. This is a big kind of touristy trap.
Right.
That's the pillar. That's where you were talking about. There's the pier.
So that you're right. So that little building right there to the left, that's what remains of the Pierside Grill.
Let me go back a bit.
There's nothing.
There's the pier, and as it moves in, I'll pause.
It's just completely gone.
That's what's left of the pier.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
So the building you were talking about, the restaurant, is there.
Yeah, it's
I'm
completely
guessing
gone.
here or there somewhere.
I think the end of the restaurant stuck out over the water, so that's it right there.
So that would be it there.
Yep.
So it looks just like a slab's left.
Wow.
So where those kids were playing is right there.
Yep. That's amazing.
So basically, there's nothing. You remember, there was all sorts of kind of, tourist trappy type shops.
Right.
Around.
Yeah, I've been down there once. That's just crazy. They had it was either Hurricane Irma or a hurricane prior to that, but that restaurant did get flooded with sand one time. It's already been through one hurricane. Now it's just completely gone.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now let me play it on. So I recorded this from Fox News at noon today. So obviously things have changed. I've got no control over it. It's just a recording. Yeah. All the way up here were kind of stores on both sides of the road, weren't they? Kind of.
Yep.
It's a big tourist trap.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna beat these kids.
Yeah, there was a building there, look. And here, I guess. This has got substantial damage on the front.
Yep.
I'm guessing there was a building there. And
Funny
there's
how
loads here.
Funny how some of them are completely. It's either completely demolished,
Yeah.
or like all in one piece. At least from this view.
We've got this in our development. I mean, this street my street, I lost 3 screens, but on the other side of the road and just up, there's 7 houses in here. There's 17 houses in the street. I think 8 or 9 of us lost screens. Some of them have got absolutely no damage whatsoever. And one really got hammered. The screens are, I'll show you pictures later. But yeah, not sure where this is. This is the beach again. There's no control. It was a helicopter just kind of flying around photographing, taking videos. Oh, I think this is San Carlos, isn't it? No. When it gets to San Carlos, it's absolutely just nothing there. It looks like this for the whole. No, look at the roof.
Oh my goodness. You boys be quiet.
Is that your son, Joe?
So I'm guessing that's what the roof should look like.
Yeah,
that
probably.
little bit there. So this is all gone. So you can see these pillars, and this is what houses were built on top of, I'm guessing. Yeah, like this is the pillars. So this should look like that, I'm guessing, because there's the pillars. Sorry about that. Oh, yeah, you can see whatever was there is now there. This is the main road again. So remember, they've been doing all that. Oh, excuse me. So the current info I've got is that Fort Myers is reporting that they've had, the authorities are reporting to them 10,000 unaccounted for people. That just means that they haven't got, these people have left their homes or gone missing or, evacuated or something.
You're not muted.
There you go, look at that. Well, that's the bridge. This is San Carlos. So this is the main road from Fort Myers.
Wow.
Comes through. This is San Carlos.
Oh my gosh. There's a boat on the building.
Okay, that's looking back towards where the pillar was. That's all the shrimp boats.
Oh, they're on land. They're on. It's just a pile.
Just a pile of boats.
Oh my goodness.
But what amazes me is you've got like things like this and you've got all this rubble piled up, but the roads seem to be fairly clean. I mean, there's a boat across the road there, but considering this is the main road.
You don't think that's because people have cleared them by now, or?
You see, like this is just a bunch of mobile homes all pushed together with the boats or, manufactured homes or whatever you want to call it. But the roads all seem to be relatively clear.
Like there's no mobile homes on the road.
Very, very odd.
I mean, I'm sure they've done some level of... Who is it now?
Look at this building.
Hang on, Mom.
I can't hear you, sorry.
Wow, what happened to that?
I'm not sure what this is, but I think this is the end wall that was kind of down here. I think this is where they had these really expensive boats kind of inside. I think this was down here somewhere, and this is the roof that was on it. I'm not sure, because these, these are the super expensive boats that were, they used to be all there, kind of like for sale, I think. This is San Carlos. So
if my stepmother was here, she'd be saying, "Oh no, those boats!"
Now this was the RV park. You can see the odd RV. This I don't know how full this is, but this is chocker during the season. This is, Fort Myers is up here in that direction, and over here is, Estero Bay, and there was little boat ramps all the way along here. I cycled through here one day. You can see there's the odd RV. There's one there, one there, one there, couple of three there, one there, another one there, two here. This is like a seasonal RV park. So I'm guessing these are people that use it as kind of full time during the. So I don't know how much of this was occupied. You can see like the different pads.
Right.
That looks like an RV there with its ripped apart. Oh, there's an RV there with that's the slide out.
Mm-hmm. And there's another one in the bottom of the screen there. That one looks like it's fine.
This was all little kind of harbors, and where your boats were, with those kind of jack up things where you jack your boats off the water, and that's just gone. Looks like there's another RV there. Oh, there's one there. I'll move forward a little bit.
It's so strange how some of them are like untouched and others are just completely crushed into the ground.
If you don't want to see any more of this, I'll stop. So that's.
Is there any aerial shots of?
That's where the pier is.
Yeah, that's completely gone. Are there any shots of, like, Gulf Coast Town Center, or like Miramar?
Oh, off of 75. To be honest, anything to the right-hand side of, if you're facing north, anything to the right-hand side of 75, I think is reasonably good. We always used to joke down here, in Naples and Bonita Springs and that, we were living on the wrong side of the tracks. Yeah, because, basically, if I had my house the other side of 75, closer to the shore, it would probably be worth $400,000 or $500,000 more. But because we're on the right-hand side of the 75, but 75 was a really big barrier this time. It stopped the surge, it stopped the winds. It just seems to be.
Wow.
I'll see if I can move forward a little bit more. Let me know if you've had enough, because I can't hear you too well.
No, this is good.
I'm kind of stuck. Takes me a second to get rid of these.
Yeah.
Because they were part of the recording. There we go. Now look at that for a mess. So this is about halfway down Fort Myers Beach. I don't know if anyone's been down there recently, but they've been totally rebuilding this road. But they've been really working hard on this road. There's an ambulance there. And this was all houses. And this road has been completely rebuilt. These were all, you can see there's a swimming pool there. This must have been a complex or a house or something.
Yeah,
there's a house there.
What about Bonita Beach? How did Bonita Beach fare?
Yeah, Bonita Beach, well, we can't get down there and they didn't take the cameras down. But anything about half a mile from Barefoot Beach, most, as far as I can tell, most of the houses on Bonita Beach, all the new ones, you know, kind of, they're wrecked, but they're still standing. All the older ones look like this. You know, that's a house.
Wow.
And this is a house. And this is a house. That's their swimming pool.
How about Pine Island? You got anything there?
I don't, you know, we had power from about 11 till 3, and we only had internet. So I took this straight off of, you know, the internet and recorded it because, and it'll stop in a minute. It just dries up because we lost everything. So I don't know what's available on YouTube. I haven't actually been able to go there.
When you're done.
Wow, there's cyclists.
Oh, of course there's cyclists. No, they're probably just...
They probably live there because they can't get on and off. You can't get on the island.
Man, that's just crazy.
I don't know how familiar you are with Bonita Beach Road, but this is now coming down towards the bottom, you know, where it goes over the bridge to Lover's Quay.
Right, yep. I've been through there many times.
Because Lover's Quay is where I do PODA.
Wow. Oh, there's a curve.
I'll see if I can find something.
There,
you know, the total causeway to Sanibel is gone completely. There's no way on and off for Sanibel.
Yeah, I heard about that.
So basically here, we're rapidly getting to the point where they, okay, you go around the bend here. That there is the bridge. That's the bridge that goes over to Lover's Quay. This is where Flippers is. I don't know if they go up to there. I kind of missed this. You remember last week I was showing you where I was at Wiggins Pass on the beach?
Yeah.
And I said, this is Fort Myers, and I was pointing up in this direction. What I was pointing at was, this is all condos. This is condos, and this is a big multi-complex of condos. So Wiggins Pass was straight down there. So remember I showed you that picture that I said, this is the beach, and I looked up towards Fort Myers. This is what we were seeing.
Okay.
And this is the bridge. This is Lover's Quay. And I don't think they go up through to there. I didn't see all of this. I set it on record and then... Because this is, you know, whatever. This is Fort Myers TV. It's not Fox, but I got it off of Fox. So it's obviously biased towards Fort Myers.
Well, that's where most of the damage seems to have been. I want to see, like, the...
Yeah.
I'm sorry about the sound. I'm trying to kill it as best I can, but...
No, your sound is fine. We, I wonder if this
They're just...
Sorry, go ahead.
You know, they're just doing word salad. You know, they're just talking because they've got nothing better to...
They can't just sit there saying wow the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah, there's only wow. There's so many times you can go wow, isn't there? All right, well, we're not interested in a tractor. So I'll move on a little.
That's probably why the roads are so clear. Because of that tractor.
Yeah, it could be.
Man, what was there? Some kind of building was there.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's like these. I'm guessing this is the pillars like that.
It's weird.
This is the road. Yeah, this is the ramp up to the parking lot, and I guess they parked underneath the building.
It's strange because it seems like there should be a lot more rubble around a completely destroyed building.
Well, all the rubble's this way because it all got washed over the road. Yeah. What is their fascination with frickin' tractors? If you look, you can see most of the... Well, I guess most of the rubble got pushed up and then taken out with the surge.
I guess so.
Oh, sorry about this. Give me a couple of seconds. And whoosh.
Good to see that the two Oasis towers are still standing over there in the top.
So here, just there, you can just about see it as the Sanibel Causeway.
Okay.
That is San Carlos
Wow.
Island. This is Fort Myers. This is where all the trailer parks are along there. So I can't remember what this area is called.
That's like the topmost.
But you know where it is. That's where the basically the end of there is where Fort Myers Beach pier used to be. Yeah, Naples Pier is broken in half.
The broken piece.
Yeah, see, all the rubble got kind of pushed up. This is just, I don't think there was any house there or anything. I think that's just rubble. But I'm guessing most of it got pushed up with the surge and then pulled back when the surge went out. Because
That
this
area,
is the road.
I think that area is called Captiva, the area you were pointing at earlier.
No, Captiva is the other side of Sanibel, isn't it?
It is. So what? Okay, what? I'm still confused. What island is this then? I thought I had it right.
That island that we're looking at.
Yeah.
Let's go back.
That's Fort Myers Beach.
Fort Myers Beach.
And Estero Boulevard is the road that we're looking at then.
That's Estero Boulevard. Sorry, I keep calling it Fort. That's Estero Boulevard.
So the area towards the end.
The area where we went was Lover's Key. Trouble is, this guy's got a fascination with, you know, machinery dumped in somewhere or other.
So the bucket pier.
I mean, to be honest, I'm not really that interested in expensive boats that are floated onto islands, you know. But there you go. I probably wouldn't be a very good editor, but this is the kind of stuff. You see all the roofs ripped off of that building. This building seems to be gone. Nothing through here. And you know that Fort Myers Beach, it was solid buildings on both sides of the road all the way through. You could never see between the buildings and see the beach.
Right, yeah.
So you know that all this was a building. All this was a building. Amazing the trees stayed and the buildings didn't.
Yeah, that's the craziest part. Palm trees too.
Yeah, here's a load of rubble being pushed up. I guess these houses, all their rubble is sitting around here somewhere. But I'm guessing most of it got sucked back out when the surge went. Because it was kind of like a double. So basically there was no water here. Because it went right out. It was sucked out by the low pressure. And then it all came in much, much higher than normal, did all this damage, and then went all the way back out again. It was like yeah, look at this. Wow, look at this. I mean, this was all buildings. But it's amazing, isn't it? Like these palm trees, they don't look that bad.
Yeah, they look fine.
Maybe we should start building houses out of palm trees.
Yeah, that's what I say. And they still, you know, the craziest thing.
You know, in here with all buildings, this was a building. Yeah, like this one. Why did this one survive and all of them around him are dead?
That's really strange. It's just like a tornado.
And this one, I mean, this doesn't look a substantial building. It looks like a stick built, a wooden built one. It doesn't look like it's concrete. This may have been poured concrete, but these to me don't look like anything different than what these would have been. These would have been stick houses, you know, wooden 2x4, 6x4s or whatever.
That's just so weird.
Oh, this is where that swimming pool is again. So you know that there was a house there or something.
Something big.
Maybe a small condo unit or something. Oh no, maybe it probably looked like that because there's their swimming pool. So you know there was something that looked like that there. Again here, again here. again there. Looks like here and there. But look, these darn
The trees don't care. They're still there.
trees are still there.
If you want to survive the storm, just hang on to a palm tree.
Yeah, look at this. When there's a ton of trees here, and you know there was a house there. Or a structure of some form or other. One there, one there. I hope those people all left.
I think most of them would have.
Evacuated. I know there was an evacuation for AB. And that was like Monday or Tuesday when we were on the net. Because I checked, our development manager says we're in, oh, there we go, look at that. That's all gone.
Wow.
And this is where the curve is. Okay, so we're coming up now towards where the big bridge is. So our development manager says that we're in D, but the maps say that we're in E. So they evacuated B and A, B, and in the very, very last minutes almost C.
Yes, Jude.
He's just done a wobbly. I don't know where this is. Oh, okay, this is coming up. That's Sanibel, that's the causeway. This is the Sanibel causeway. It's broken there. It's broken here. And he may show it. Let's see. And it's broken like here, I think. It's completely washed away.
Yeah, I heard it was washed away.
And that's Sanibel. This is the. Hang on 1 second. Okay. Oh. All right, that's where I stopped recording. I'm sorry.
No, that's
that was
good.
all. That was all I had. Actually, the internet died then at that point.
No, that was good. That was interesting to see all that. I never made it down there very often, but
no,
it's very similar to.
So it's a pity. Let me see if I can go and find something in YouTube's archives. Let me stop sharing this and give you the show back. I will go and search YouTube and see if I can find something about the Sanibel Causeway.
I'm gonna see if there's anything like see if there's anything video for that.
Of course, what we got to remember is, oh, here we go. Here's Sanibel. Let me see if I can pull this one up. Yeah, what we've got to remember is that Ian's still going on.
Yeah, it's up there towards the Carolinas.
Yeah, it's pounded somewhere else. I mean, where it was here Wednesday, well, Tuesday. I mean, it was just, getting going when we were on our net. Did we have a net Tuesday night?
Tuesday?
We did, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, I'm back. Hang on a second. Right, this is Sanibel this time. Let me, I just got to share there. That didn't share. Share. There we go. Okay, now this is Sanibel. So this is, oh, okay, I know where we are. I don't know Sanibel that well, but this is where it gets onto Captiva. So we're going back. Let me see if I can brush through this and we can see the causeway. I'm going to jump forward because I think this is pretty impressive.
Whoa. It's like buried in the sand. Or it's just the roof. Whoa.
There's a distinct difference. Oh my goodness! So right used to be land around that. That's the house. And now it's surrounded by water. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm trying to find. Okay, this is just kind of like Captiva and Sanibel. But Fort Myers is up there. I don't think there's much on this one. I'll go and find another one.
Can you find one that shows like the inland portion of Fort Myers?
Yeah, that's what I'll go. Oh,
something along 72.
Unsubscribe. Hang on a second. Yeah, that's what I'll go and look for. Okay, I'll go look.
See if we can find him. Fort Myers Beach.
Okay, got rid of that. I'll go back to YouTube and I'll go and see what I can find. Unfortunately, the press being what they are, wow.
I'm not even finding anything really.
Okay, I have got another one here, but I think that's going to be somewhat similar to the other one. Oh, I watched some of this. There was a guy up there with a Huey who owns it. And he took all these videos and he put not for publication, not for broadcast on them. And this is one of them, but it's showing more or less what we were showing just now, except the helicopter is out to ocean. I'll give you a quick view. Stop. Okay, let me go there. Go there. And go there. Now, this was taken from a Huey by a private individual. This is Fort Myers again. Evidently, he can't fly over land. He can only fly over the ocean.
Uh-huh.
Okay, he's too fast. I need to pick up any details. So I'll put this back. Oh, I didn't share. Oh, sorry. Okay. I'm not very good at this. My name's not Ian.
Ian sent me a text about 20 minutes ago. He said he's very busy trying to save all his mother's stuff because her house got flooded. He says he has to drive 100 miles to find gas. It's not surprising.
Well, if you can text him, tell him if he wants to come down here, I can get him gas, but only between 9 and 4, and he has to bring cash. But we're dispensing gas here 9 till 4. Well, they're actually saying here that the future is uncertain for Fort Myers now, Fort Myers Beach. Oh, here we go. I'm just trying to, they call it scrub it?
Yeah.
See whether I can see a quick. Yeah, this is the good one. Okay. All right, let me see. Share. See if I can get this right now. Oh, no. Okay, let me open this. Quiet people.
Yeah, there's not really any coverage that I can find of anything inland. It's all Fort Myers Beach and the island. Before
This is what somebody has actually done. So let me scrub.
Is there no before and after? Oh, here we go.
Look on the open
Oh.
road.
Oh yeah, here we go. This is somebody doing their own before and after, I think.
That's a good idea.
Sanibel Island, yeah, before Hurricane Ian.
Oh.
This is before. Oh, there it is. There's the causeway.
Oh, wow.
That's where it used to go. I guess this is what it used to look like.
Do you have a Marco Island? It's water flood?
Marco Island?
Yes.
Have to find some more video of that.
Yeah, this isn't really showing what we want to see. Okay, sorry. Okay, we'll stop that. And I'll unshare. There we go.
Marco Island, see if we can find anything on that.
Take that back. I'll keep scrubbing or looking.
Here we go, I can share something.
Oh, here we go.
Oh my God.
If you want to see pictures of people getting rescued with helicopters.
The fire department.
Wow. Flooded.
Oh, here we go. Hang on. Okay, I've scrubbed back on this one. Uh-oh.
You want to take share?
Hang on.
The shooter covered the torpedoes.
Dry Tortugas?
Somebody else. Oh, are you sharing this?
Yeah, I'll let you take it.
I can't see it. Oh, here we go.
I stopped sharing it.
Hang on. There you go. That's the road going to the toll plaza out of Fort Myers.
Wow. Even the road is gone.
Okay.
And there's the causeway.
How to do that? What happened?
Okay, this is about That's more of the same. Okay. I think that's about all I can find.
Yeah, it's just pretty much that. More of the same.
I think we pretty much got an idea.
I couldn't find anything on the Fort Myers stuff. Except for, I mean, we did check the live cameras from the highway, the F-dot cameras. Here we go. There were some in the Fort Myers area.
Yeah, from what I can gather, most of anything that's to the east of 75 is good. Everything to the west is super questionable. Okay, so what we've got here is it says now 12 are confirmed dead, but they got
just from
over 10,000 people.
Just from the island, or from the entire?
Yeah, I can't really find anything more kind of interesting. A couple of pictures of $1 million yachts that are destroyed, but
yeah, camera's been shut down.
Interested in.
You know what I saw that was the most ridiculous thing ever? There was one of these pier cameras, and you go to the stream, and this was before the storm had gotten the worst that it got, and it said that this camera has been safely packed away for the hurricane. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. You have a camera out on the beach and you put it away for the hurricane? Yeah, well, their whole building is probably gone now. Good thing they saved the camera. It's like, if I had a camera out there, you better believe I'd be leaving it out.
Yeah, can you imagine? I don't think anyone photographed it as such. Well, I don't know how many people were left, but can you imagine what some of these TV stations and stuff would pay for something like that now?
Yeah, TV station.
Because I mean, you've got a lot of people, got a lot of aftermath stuff, but as I say, I can't find anything during.
The most during that we were able to find while it was happening was from stuff really far north or towards Miami. Was the only like live stuff we could find. Once it got dark, everything went out. It was just complete shut down.
Yeah. Well, see, they put in Naples, interesting, the neighborhood over from me, I went over to help a lady out this morning, and there was a big sign, handwritten, and if there hadn't been a couple of trucks behind me, I would have stopped and taken a photograph of it, but it said, loot here, die here.
Yeah, that's the annoying thing. Once the storm passes, you gotta deal with that. I was especially worried about Ian, because you know where he lives. He's over in Suncoast Estates.
So you still open the wall today?
There's some more of the live camera. Live traffic cam. You know, it was interesting, and I wondered about this. The night that the storm hit, or the storm was there, I believe Wednesday night, I wanted to see if Fort Myers lights were out. So I went to Go16. I wanted to like find the geostationary satellite. I don't have my actual receiver up right now. But what I wanted to do was look at, a color image from that, because usually you can see this night sky lights. And so they have this, but what I think I discovered is that these lights on here are not real. These are superimposed lights, and I thought the geocolor was a visible light spectrum, but apparently it might not be. So I don't know where to find, because I know the GO-16 satellite does do a visible light, a full disk visible light image. And I thought it was the true color. This says multispectral IR at night. I guess that means you don't actually get access to the full color at night. But it was useless because they just have superimposed city lights on here. They're not real. Same for the
I thought
state
Google
outlines.
Maps was taken from space, and it's not.
It's not?
So it probably does the same as Google. Well, no, it's got the satellites and everything there. GO-16.
16 to the postcard.
What is this? Yeah, because Go-16 was...
What's that one there? It says flood area or something.
This thing?
There's one down a little bit, I think. No, there was one that
it said solstice, this thing. Where was it? Was it that one? I don't know, but like this has true color more or less, and like when there's a fire or something, you can zoom in and see where the fire's coming from, but at nighttime they don't give you the full color. And even if you download the pictures yourself from the satellite, you don't have access to the full color. But you do have the it's like a fake full color where it combines all the infrared channels together to make a full color. That was just kind of weird that you don't actually get. Let's see, goes east is the one that you want. And then there's this one. This is the only one.
I'm just reading a statement from our illustrious leader.
Oh boy.
He says it will take years to rebuild Florida after Hurricane Ian.
Who is that, Ron DeSantis or Fort Myers mayor?
No, that was Biden.
Oh. Did you know Ron DeSantis was at the Lee County EOC?
Hang on, I didn't hear that. Sorry.
Ron DeSantis was actually at the Lee County EOC for a period of time.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool.
I don't know. I'm kind of undecided about him because he's ex-military and he's really. I mean, he was a real good soldier and he's really into. He reminds me a lot of Giuliani after 9/11. Giuliani peaked at 9/11. He was absolutely brilliant. The right guy in the right place. And he really showed leadership and, he was down there getting his hands dirty and, it was, because he was the mayor of New York then. And DeSantis reminds me a lot of him.
I don't know. I think we like him pretty good. Ron D.
I can't find anything about Fort Myers other than, I guess everybody wants to look at the crap stuff.
I guess they want to all see the beach and the part that was hit the absolute worst.
There's actually a camera live down on Fort Myers. Oh, Fort Myers Pier live camera. I guess that was probably dead.
Oh, if it's that Pier camera that we saw earlier, it's definitely dead.
Oh, that's pretty good, actually. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this. It's only a little clip, but it's kind of interesting. Hold on a sec.
The worst hit was Pine Island and Matt Lachey.
Stop. Skip. Stop. I might have to show this twice, but actually this is quite good. Okay, start screen sharing. It's a pity we can't show the before. Okay. Okay. Let's see if I can get this back. Hang on. I've got to get it back just before the commercial. Here we go.
That's the pier.
That's the pier. This
That's
is
the restaurant. No.
the
Yeah,
restaurant.
it is. Oh my gosh, the building on the pier is gone. That's the restaurant. Oh my gosh. It's just concrete slabs. There's that little bar thing they had in there. Whoa.
Wow.
That's the best video I've seen yet. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
So we're just coming up. I'm going to pause it.
Mm.
Look at the
Just
pier.
there. This is where we saw those kids playing.
Yep.
Just here.
Wow.
And there's the pier. So why didn't they build the pier out, whatever they built the pillars out of?
I wonder how bad Cape Coral was.
Cape Coral was pretty bad from what I heard.
Wow.
Okay, let me unshare this. I will continue searching. Yeah, I mean, is that me?
Did you see any clips on Pine Island?
Hang on.
Really?
Come on. I'm not a professional at this. My name's not Ian. Pine Island. Okay, Pine Island. I've got a live camera. Pine Island hurricane aftermath. Let me see what that looks like. Oh, Pine Island's got lots of expensive houses on it. No, that's not very good.
Here, while you're looking for that, I'll pull up this here for Cape Coral. This is what the news has to say about Cape Coral.
I've just got pictures of like houses and stuff, nothing really specific. Where is Pine Island?
It's between Sanibel and Fort Myers Beach.
The roadway that you need to take to Matlacha and Pine Island was washed away. That on that street right there where that restaurant was. Before you get to the drawbridge to go on the Matlacha, the roadway was actually washed away.
Okay.
This guy's canoeing down the street.
Yeah, I have a house on Pine Island, and my brother has a house in Matlacha. And they were both hit the worst.
You had a house.
I have a home on Pine Island also, St. James City.
I'm also in St. James City on Blueberry Lane.
Oh, I'm on Cherry Estates, Skipper Lane.
Oh, okay, I know exactly what it is. I know there's a guy on that street with a big hex beam.
That's me.
Oh, is it?
That's me.
So you're from New York. You're from the New York Department of Transportation.
That's me.
See, I did my homework. I stopped by to visit you one time, and I think you weren't home. Or you saw me and you hid somewhere.
He saw you coming.
It was actually last year.
Look at that car. Wow.
So where are you located now?
I'm up in a little hick town called West Monroe, New York, on a Oneida Lake, which is north of Syracuse.
Oh, okay. So you're not snowbirding yet, or this wouldn't be the time you'd be going down yet anyway, right?
Well, this is the time I would be going down there, yes.
I figured it'd be getting close. So you have no idea either what's left of your place?
I've had some people walk around today, but they told me that I was damaged pretty good, and also my boat came off the boat hoist and it sunk out there somewhere.
Oh man.
Yeah, as did my if you go to the NOAA, I guess that's the letters, their website, they did a flyby over top of everything, and it's pretty far up. You can't get much definition, but you can see the houses in that area, because I can tell that my boat is off the lift. Looks like it just went, like tipped over into the water, It looks like maybe my lanai blew away. It's really hard to tell. But it's the NOAA. Is that the right letters?
Yeah, Noah.
Yeah, NOAA. Yes. If you go to their website, they have something posted up. It'll say hurricane flyby or something like that. I forget what it's called.
It's going to be a long while before you can even get on the island.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm on NOAA, but I can't see anything about videos.
Let's see here.
It wasn't that hard to find. I did find it. Let me see if I can get it again.
Not so sure what I'm looking for. Is it aircraft reconnaissance?
That might be it. No hurricane. Hurricane Ian Damage Assessment Imagery is what it's called. Hurricane Ian Damage Assessment Imagery. And they have one that was on September 29th and then one today.
Oh, I can't find that. That's interesting.
Yes, if you click on that link that I said and you scroll down a little bit, you'll see it says September 29th and 30th. It's the one, I think it's the 29th, is the Cape Coral and Pine Island one.
I haven't got a link. Back to Noah.
I mean, it's a fairly clear picture, but you just can't zoom in very close. It's kind of hard to tell, detail. But I think if a roof was missing on a house, I think you'd notice it. Any of you guys find it yet?
I don't know. What? Is it just on the NOAA website?
Yeah, go to the NOAA website. Let me get back to the beginning.
Because I'm here.
Yeah, that's what I got. I've got data and tools, analysis and forecast, educational resources, archives, and about and search. But I haven't got anything that relates to. Oh, aircraft reconnaissance. Plan of the day. Okay, maybe this is it. No, most of the aircraft reconnaissance I've got are.
Actually, don't go to the website yet. Just type it in the search and then scroll down and you'll see latest from NOAA.gov. And there'll be 3 images. You click on the one that's all the way to the right that says Hurricane Ian Damage Assessment Imagery. And I'm talking about on Google. That's where I was. I guess I can share. No, I'm on the wrong computer. I can't even share that screen.
No, it's no problem. So you put in.
I guess I could put on this computer. Let's see.
Oh, here we go. National Oceanic Service.
Oh, right. NOS.
Yeah.
Not NONA.
No, it's NOAA.
NOAA.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this. I think I found something here.
Because I've got NONA.
No, that's not even the one. Oh, yeah, it might be. Yeah, that's it.
Check this out.
Scroll down to the bottom. It's where right in there is where you'll see St. James City. And then go up a little bit.
There we go.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
That's the one.
Wow. So
pretty,
we had
it's from pretty high up, but you can scroll in pretty close.
Cherry. See if I can find Cherry Street.
And Skipper will be up towards the upper left right now.
Yeah.
Here we go. Cherry Estates.
Be all the way to the left, right before it turns blue and white. Right there, it should be somewhere in there.
Skipper Lane is right here.
Yeah, go up to the top of that. That's where his house is. Right at right at that tip.
Right there with oh, you had the arrow on it for a second.
There.
See, can you see the white boat out in the canal?
Right here.
That's my boat.
Oh man. Well, that's no good.
The lift that came on is directly south of that. See that little leg sticking up there? That's my place right there.
This one here in the corner?
Yep.
So where's your hex beam?
It's I don't see it, but it's was on the north end of the building.
Yeah, between the house and the water.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know
won't
if
zoom in any more than that.
I don't know if you can't because it's too far away, but I don't see it there.
Yeah, maybe we can zoom in.
I don't know if you'll be able to see it from this image though, because I looked for it too when I first came onto this page earlier. Because I stopped by to ask you whether, like, did you have to get permission from the HOA or did you just put it up? Was it grandfathered or how that was handled?
I didn't ask anybody. I just did it.
Gotcha. Which is the way I would want to do it too. Well, hopefully we get to meet sometime.
Wait. Let's see if we can find. I bet you this has, because here's Palm Beach Boulevard before it intersects with 80. Where was Ian's? Let's look on the Google Maps. Wink News, Fort Myers. So they were right on the water. Oh boy. So they were right over by 41. So they're like right. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer here. Let's look at the satellite. So 41 come down here and they're right over by that road. So Wink was like right here? Was it on that side of the road? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so they are that little circle thing. Is that circle thing still there? Yeah, so they were 1, 2, 3. They were the third building. So 1, 2, 3. So that was Wink. That's Ian's station right there. They were right on the water.
And they had about 4 feet of water inside, didn't they? I had a picture of that somewhere.
Yeah, that's what Ian said. They had about 4 feet of water. They still got their tower up.
I'm still trying to get onto Pine Island and see what I can find video-wise.
There's a couple images on Facebook. A couple people took some pictures. Most of them, I think, were from before the major part of the storm.
Don't buy another pair of glasses until you've seen what this new invention can do.
Quiet.
These.
There you go.
Wow,
I've got pictures of like mansions on Pine Island, but not.
Macadamia Lane in the south end.
Yeah, I mean, these places look like they're 10,000 square feet or more.
Oh, this is almost where Ian's house is. He's further north.
And the major problem right now is you can't get onto the island because the road's washed out right before Matlacha.
Well, I think that the bridge is gone, don't they, or something?
That's the causeway's gone on the way to Sanibel.
Yeah, but no, I think the other bridge,
There's
north
a smaller
is...
bridge.
Oh, the other
right?
bridge is not out. It's the approach to the bridge.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, the
okay.
drawbridge, but the bridge that's right near Yucatan, the restaurant, supposedly that one's out. It's a small bridge, but it's technically what brings you from Matlacha on the Little Pine Island. I'm told that's out too.
Yeah. Well, the one at the very end, and as you go into the Matlacha itself, is it's just the approach rather than the bridge itself. It just got washed out there by Burt's Bar.
Correct. Yeah, Burt's Bar's gone. A couple of those places, the water like washed right through it, and the only thing that's left is the shell. Everything that was inside got washed out of it.
Yeah, that's quite a disaster area right there in Matlacha.
Yes, which is where my brother has his house. We just bought our place back in October.
Oh man.
What, last year?
Of last year, correct. A year ago. And the only thing I can tell by the pictures, it looks like the house is still there. Looks like the little 9-man got blown away. The boat is in the water, which means it destroyed the boat lift, which was relatively new. It's a nightmare.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, at least you got something still standing.
Yeah, well, I'm up here in New Jersey now, so.
Okay, whereabouts in Jersey?
Near Philadelphia, right across the Delaware River in Philadelphia.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I used to live up in Yardley in PA.
Okay.
It's at the other side of the Delaware.
Yeah, a little and further north from here, but yeah, I know exactly where it is.
Well, I used to live in halfway between Washington Crossing and New Hope.
Okay.
Up in I'm looking here. It's funny. I can see Ruby. I've got Ruby and Jade. Am I looking in the wrong place? Oh, I got it. Cherry. That's like a before image. Cherry Estates. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Cherry Estates.
Yeah, I think this is before because I can't see any damage.
There is just a few streets down. It's a lot of buildings aren't there anymore in the older section.
Yeah, I can imagine. So I'm guessing they're all what, single family homes?
Yes. Well, most of them. I mean, there are some double wides.
Mine's a double wide, but there's even triple wides in there.
Yeah, mine's a single wide with a little addition on the side. So it's like 1.5 wide, I guess.
Okay. So have you got direct access out to the ocean?
Well, you have to go around Sanibel, Captiva.
Oh, okay.
Well, I go out to what we call the power line and follow that out to the intercoastal and then follow that down to Redfish Pass and go out.
Okay.
We've only been out on the boat a couple times. We went out the power lines a little ways, not very far though. I was just down there from the 10th to the 17th, and I took the boat around to the marina to fill it with gas.
Yeah.
A lot of good that did. I mean, it's so depressing, and the more I think about it, I try not to think about it.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm with you. For a while there, I didn't know I had a building left.
I didn't either. My wife and I were pictured it blown away or washed away. I don't even know if water got in there. I don't know how high the water came. I've heard 7. I've heard 10.
Well, the 7 foot was what they recorded for surge.
And if that's the case, it might have just maybe not made it to the floor because you have to get up over the seawall and then you had to go up like 3 or 4 steps to get into the house. So I don't know. I'm hoping for the best is all I can say.
Well, my next door neighbor, he called me and he said the water didn't get into his place and his floor level is about the same as mine. So I got hopes.
Yes, exactly. See if I can find that Facebook.
Oh yeah, I can see the old shot. So you had like a cover and everything on top of your. I'm comparing the old to the new. So, okay.
Yeah, the day before the hurricane hit, I had somebody come and take the cover off of my boat hoist for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't get that done in time.
I mean, looking at this, you're quite a long way north of the main kind of canal where the causeway into Sanibel is, so you may be okay. The trouble is, this thing just didn't follow any major rules, did it?
No,
Well,
all the places there, the water's not very deep. So if more comes in, it has nowhere to go, but inland more.
Just keep on going above it. But
Yeah.
what you have got is all the way to your west. You see, the trouble is the surge came from the south. That's what, because it came along the shore. It didn't go into the shore. It came along the shore. So it would have come up, between San Carlos Island and, Sanibel, along Fort Myers Beach. And then through there, you're still quite a long way away from where the surge would have made its way up.
And it came right into the southern tip of St. James City.
Yeah. But then there's quite a lot of what I can see here, low-lying marshland or something that may have taken the steam out of it. I'm just hoping, just for you guys.
So am I. But supposedly there was like 5 hours of Cat 4 hurricane winds going through there.
Yeah.
5 hours worth. That's a lot of time.
It is. Yeah. Well, that's what we had. That was our problem. We didn't get the surge, but we had 8 hours. We had 8 hours of wind above 80 constantly, and it was amazing that we just didn't get any.
And where are you located?
I'm located in Bonita Springs on Bonita Beach Road, but on the right-hand side, about 3 miles inland from 75.
I'd have to look at the map to see where it is. I haven't been in Florida very long.
Okay, so if you basically go down 75 all the way past Fort Myers, past Estero, and then you come to Bonita Beach. Bonita Beach or Bonita Springs is basically halfway between Fort Myers and Naples.
Okay, I was going to say in the direction of Naples. All right, very good. I know.
I'm as I say, the 75 is, it's like they used to say in the old days with the railway lines. You lived on the wrong side of the tracks.
Right.
Anything to the west of 75, you got things like Pelican Bay. You've got a ton of really expensive homes, but we're on the right-hand side of 75 looking north. Okay. And I've got one of my rental houses, somebody's hot water heater's leaking. So I'm well away from, we're about 5 miles from the beach. So, which is, great. So you guys can't be that far away from Cabbage Island, can you? Or are you? I guess you probably are.
From where?
Cabbage Key.
Cabbage Key, yes. We're south of that.
I want to go there because islands on the air. Cabbage Key has never been activated.
Oh. Huh. Yeah, there's a sort of a tourist restaurant that's out there on that.
Yeah, there is. There's a fish restaurant on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I went there once, but I didn't take any radio gear. We went there by error. A friend of mine's got a catamaran, and we were trying to sail, up to Boca, and I don't know what happened through the pass or something or other. It was the wrong wind, and he didn't have that much gas in the thing, so we couldn't use the motor. We couldn't get up there, so we kind of turned around and stopped at Cabbage Key. And I was like,
he said that was where you could get a $20 hamburger. I think it's more now.
Yeah, I think you're probably closer to $30, to be honest. Probably $40. I mean, I can't remember what we had, but it was, they got there's nothing, absolutely nothing there. They got to ship everything in. And it's a tiny little island. It's only got room to put, I don't know, maybe 20 boats on the pier there. And there's
Yeah.
no way there's only I don't know, 10 houses or something. And then there's the restaurant, and that's it. So
They got all that money hanging from the ceiling and walls.
yes.
Yeah.
From all over the world.
Yeah, it's right across from that island called Usepa.
Usepa, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Usepa has been activated. There's quite a lot of people live on there. It's got roads.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there. There's a little island. Whoopi Island that's off of Usepa. But that's I wanted to go to Cabbage Key last year and activate it for islands on the air.
Yeah.
Because there is no other island. All the other islands, basically from Key West all the way up, you've got to get well past Tampa, have been activated. And I'm just wondering, I'm thinking Cabbage Island, it's not that difficult to get to. Why has nobody ever activated it, you know?
Yeah.
Because there's another, I'm trying to think where that is. Off of Lover's Key, there is a state park.
Well, isn't there a Lover's Key State Park?
Yeah, but there's another key. Yeah, Lover's Key is a state park. I've activated that a bunch of times for soda. But out in, let me go and get my soda map. And I'll tell you what it's called. There's an island map. There we go. Okay, out in Estero Bay, Mound Key, Archaeological State Park. And that is kind of not quite due north of Lover's Key, towards it's an island. It's out in the middle. Like where Estero River comes out. It's kind of out in the bay there, and that Mound Key is a preserve. But the thing is, you can't land there, but you can. You can't put your boat in, but you can tie up within. If you're within 100 feet of the park, you can activate it. So there is a couple of buildings on there, but they're all. It's actually it's a state park, but it's closed. But you can if you get within 100 feet of it, you can activate it. Yeah, I like doing the SOTA stuff. I've actually got, the POTA.
Parks in the air, yeah.
Yeah, I used to do SOTA, but that's a waste of time down here. But I like doing and I've got 4 parks within around 20 minutes of me. So I've got Lover's Key, Wiggins Pass. I've got Corsham and Estero, whatever it's called. Estero Bay Preserve State Park. That one and Corsham are really close together. If you know the area at all, Corsham is in Estero. It's just off of Corkscrew. I can get to most of them within 20 minutes. Not so much in the summer, in the winter, should I say, but in the summer. Well, that's a talk for another. We're actually going to do a park on the air one night for our tech thing. Do a nighttime thing. Okay, well, unfortunately, I'm still looking, but I can't find anything. I am looking at.
Testing. Does anyone hear me?
Yep.
Awesome.
Is that it?
I don't really have anything to say right now, but I'll probably talk in a minute when I have something to say. I was talking on HF this morning to someone in between Golden Gate and North Fort Myers. Or sorry, in between Golden Gate and Fort Myers. And it was pretty bad down there, he says. So, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
He said his tower was struck by lightning 3 times throughout the storm.
Oh, wow.
Which that'll do some stuff to your equipment. So, yeah.
Hope he was well grounded.
He said he didn't have any damage that he could see, so I assume it was done correctly.
I think of, you know, that swimming pool in the video we saw a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
I think I found it on Google. Let me just share a second. I think I'm sharing.
Yeah, you're sharing.
Yeah.
So that pool there, I think is the pool we saw with nothing around it. And this looks a substantial building. If you look at the shadow.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing this is like a condo and this is their leisure pool. And that has completely gone because that's the only building that was there. And I'm guessing that's a condo or an apartment complex or something.
Wow,
with
that's
its
a lot
pool,
of damage.
and there's all the cars parked into it. So I think this building is partially there. This is the building where the front part was destroyed. So it goes to about here. These didn't exist. And that pool, remember the pool that was just sat up there on its own? And here was a bunch of pillars. Well, I'm guessing that is the building. So looking at the shadow, I'm guessing, I mean, if you look at this, guess this was, these are single story. So this single story building's got a shadow of about half the size of the building. So that's single story. So that would be 1, 2, 3. This looks like it was a 4 or maybe 4 or 5 story building, and it's gone.
Wow.
So I mean, when you get to the pier, here's the pier. This is the building that Joseph was talking about. Joseph disappeared. Oh no, he's still there. And then all these are gone and all this, because when we saw that camera view, we just went across there and there was nothing, was there? Interestingly enough.
Yeah, there was a bunch of restaurants right in there too.
Yeah.
You get to park the bus and wait in.
Looks to me as if all of this is gone.
Yeah.
Basically, and I'm looking for that pink building, which I guess is there. Oh no, that's a park. I don't know where that pink building was. It was kind of curved. I don't know. Well, I was looking for the 7-Eleven. Oh yeah, that 7-Eleven there, that's the point you've got to go to if you want to be rescued in the, north part of the island. And if you want to be rescued and you're in the south part of the island, you go to the Publix, which is there. So the Publix, which I guess is there, yeah. So this parking lot, you go to if you want to be rescued on the south side of the island. I guess it's about a third of a way up. Yeah, because this is Lover's Key. So that was there, and the other one was up here. That's the only two places they're rescuing you from, and I guess they're rescuing you by helicopter. So I heard that this afternoon on the radio. I've had the radio going, but the radio has been very disappointing.
Yeah, I tried to hear Joseph on HFs this morning, and I could not hear him.
No, I couldn't get on. I was busy running around here. I got a guy to come and, as I said earlier, we got lots of screens blown out. And I knew a guy that did screens. I contacted him. He came and gave us all a quote, and then just called back this evening saying, I can't buy any screen material. It's all been bought out. So we're kind of screwed. But, you know, because I've got, the trouble is, you know, we've got so many mosquitoes and stuff that get in the lanai. I can do mine enough because I've only got the edges split. Well, I've got some people who've got their lanais just blown right out. I've got somebody with 11 of their screens blown out. So I run a couple of different things here. One of them is a handyman stroke home watch, which I'm not really sure is worth all the hassle now. It was kind of good when nothing went wrong. So how long does it take you guys from like St. James City to get into Fort Myers? Or
not long at all?
It looks like a long way.
No, I bet you it don't take 15, 20 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. You kind of do a southerly route over where you can see Sanibel Lighthouse, and then you make a turn to the east and you go right straight into Fort Myers Beach, right at the inlet, right there where the arrow is. Yeah.
Oh, oh no, I meant driving.
Oh, driving?
Yeah.
Oh, that takes forever.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was looking at this and I was thinking, hang on, 20 minutes. That wouldn't even take you up to 78.
Yeah, I'm speaking by boat.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. So you can go across and do your shopping on a boat.
Yeah, that's the only way I'd go over there anymore. Sometimes you get caught on that bridge coming across there, and with a bumper-to-bumper traffic.
Yeah, I would imagine during the season. Well, I don't think there's going to be a season this year.
No.
I think you can forget that. I've got a feeling you guys are going to be kind of restricted access to your own property, aren't you?
Yeah,
well, they're not flying out of RSW until at least the 7th of October.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, RSW is enclosed until at least the 7th. And that's an at least, you know, but Punta Gorda is open. Punta Gorda, should I say.
Yeah.
That's open. So I guess you're probably halfway between the two, aren't you, almost?
Yeah.
No big biggie for us. Not that it makes me any difference. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going up to Jacksonville next Sunday. But
that's a bit of a run.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's 350 miles. It takes me about 6 hours. It's not too bad at all. But I want to go on the way back. It'll probably take me a couple of 3 days because I want to stop off and do activate a few parks. And then I want to go to the ham radio outlet, which is just north of Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
I want to kind of pop in there. I want to look at, well, my POTA radio at the moment is being repaired, and I don't know whether I want to replace it or No, okay, so we just come up with some new flood updates. 7/22. Okay, Florida Division of Emergency Management. Lee County. It's just same old stuff. Oh, okay. The curfew tomorrow is being moved to midnight.
Oh, it
So
was 6 o'clock, wasn't it?
no, it's from 9. Well, I don't know. Today it's 9 till. No, sorry, it's Sunday. Today it's 9 until 6. That's today and tomorrow. Sunday it's going to midnight. So, and I understand, I don't know about Lee, but Naples were really quite hard about that. They're really quite severe. I mean, you know, to be honest, there's only 3 or 4 main roads. I mean, if you're coming out of, you know, Golden Gate or somewhere, you know, you're on White Boulevard or you're on Immokalee, and Immokalee is one of the major roads out. 41 and Immokalee, probably 50% of the traffic, and the other roads, to be honest, you know, 5 police cars could probably cover 60-70% of the roads. So it's not, you know, it's not like New York or something where you've got hundreds of different routes.
Yeah.
So yeah, both the hospitals in Naples are the hospitals are open, but they're not taking anyone because the ground floors were flooded. So they're still doing the cleanup. But anybody in the hospital, but then North Naples, the NCH hospital there is open, but that's off of Immokalee Road, so that's not too far from me. Interesting fact about Collier County is that Collier County has got the most wealthiest city and the poorest city, and they're only 30 miles apart. And that's Naples is in Florida. That's Naples is the most wealthy, and Immokalee is the poorest, and they're both within the same county, and they're both within 30 miles of each other.
Huh.
What does that tell you?
Right. I heard Naples people were leaving Naples and coming up to live on Sanibel.
I've got no clue. I don't think they'll be doing that now.
Yeah.
Well, it depends. I mean, you've got Port Royal, you know, which is just, you know, crazy wealthy down there. You know, I mean, people spend. A friend of mine is a developer. Well, he works for a developer, and they specialize in, you know, these $5-6 million homes. He's just been working on a house on Port Royal where just the front door was $60,000. Just the front door. But Port Royal, I mean, you know, I do the emergency communications for the Naples half marathon, and basically we run that through Port Royal.
Port Royal, yeah.
Yeah, because it's relatively easy to do. It's an easy area to manage and stuff. And the houses are just staggering.
Yeah.
But they're all really, really close together. You know, if I had 60 million to spend on a house, I'd want a few acres with it.
Yeah, I agree.
I wouldn't want my neighbors, you know, as close as my neighbors are here.
I can't get over some of those homes that they have, like on Sanibel on the way to Fort Myers Beach. They're not even year-round homes. They're summer homes.
Yeah.
And they're multi-million-dollar homes. I can't believe it, you know?
Yeah. Well, where I live in this development, it's really odd. So we've got, basically three sizes of homes, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, and 4-bedroom. And each street consists of the same models. So it's amazing. All the 2-bedroom streets, the majority of the people live here all the time. I live on one of the 4-bedroom ones, and in this street there's 19 homes and only 5 are fully occupied. So I hate it. Most of it's a beautiful house. I love my house. I've got canals on both sides. It's a beautiful house. But I've got no neighbors. The neighbors are never here. They're all snowbirds.
Yeah.
And yet they're the most expensive houses. It's just odd,
It is, yeah.
And the problem is, the big problem is that all the snowbirds are not invested. Well, I guess you guys are snowbirds. You don't live in the development all the time, so you're not really invested in the homes. So they're
I'm homesteaded down here now because I'm here 8 months out of the 12.
Oh, that's good. So you're kind of mostly here,
right?
Yeah, that's here. I mean, I've got my next door neighbor, if she's here, I don't know, 3 weeks of the year, that's a lot. She's usually, she usually comes down sometime beginning of December for a week, and then we'll see her maybe March, April for a couple of 3 days. Her son and her daughter might come here with their families, but it's like a long weekend and that's it. Yeah, $1 million property, and it's just they just don't even use it. And then a lot of customers, there's quite a few people who've come back now. I mean, I do house watch, so I make money off them all, but quite a few of my customers who are they're actually back at the moment because they come towards the middle of end of September, but they'll go home again at the middle to the end of October and for Thanksgiving and Christmas, and then they'll all come back down straight after Christmas.
Yeah.
And then they'll stay to March, sometimes into April. That's what the majority of them do, and it's kind of odd.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're nice, friendly people and everything, but they, it's not like they live here.
Yeah. I always wanted to be able to fly back and forth, but I'm still driving because I have things to take back and forth. I kind of like to get out from under the hauling things back and forth, but I'm still doing it. And when they have the best deals for flying, they discontinue the single stop flights in the end of April. Well,
yeah.
I don't come back until June, and it just
yeah. Sorry, carry on.
It wouldn't work out for me, so that's why I'm still driving.
Well, I used to, depending on how long I came down for, I was a snowbird for like 5 years. I was a snowbird that came all year because I used to work down here as well. So I would come down, but sometimes I could fly down for like $35 direct as well from Mercer County Airport, which is just north of Trenton. But they would charge you like $12 to book a seat. Well, I didn't care if I sat between two old ladies. It was 2 hours. It didn't worry me. Two fat old ladies or whatever. And then they used to charge you for an overhead locker. They charge you for stuff, luggage and stuff. I didn't have any of that.
Right.
So, most people were paying like $100. I was paying the 35. And then what I used to do was I used to drive home for Enterprise because that upped my Enterprise points for renting a car. But the thing is that from here up north, up to Philly particularly, they would only charge you $7 a day, including insurance, to drive. So pretty much I could always drive from where I live just north of Philly I could get into Florida. I used to stop at Yulee. A friend of mine owns a little hotel in Yulee, so I used to stop there. If I left home at 5:30, had some sandwiches or whatever, and I used to stop for a pee and fill up with gas, I could just about make Yulee, and then it would take me half a day to get from Yulee down to here, from just north of Jacksonville. And I did that. Yeah, I wouldn't do it now. I tell you, Jacksonville is as far as I want to drive. That's enough for me.
I kind of pushed myself the first day. It's a 24-hour drive, driving hours, and I used to push myself to get in 13 or 14 hours the first day to shorten up the second day.
Yeah.
I used to get from, say, Syracuse area all the way down to, all the way down into Georgia somewhere, and layover, and then start the next day from there. Savannah, I guess that was the last place I was at.
Okay, so you kind of like went down 81?
Yeah, I drive 81 all the way to 77 and go down through Charlotte.
Yeah.
To Columbia, and then over 26 to 95.
So you missed Atlanta and you missed all the big stuff.
Right, get away from the big towns.
Yeah, that was my problem. My biggest problem was, where I lived, I had, Wilmington, Baltimore, Washington, and then Richmond. Richmond wasn't too bad, but once I got past Richmond, it was boring as hell, going down 95 over around Raleigh, and then, well, we weren't too close to Raleigh, I guess, but all the way down 95 was, you didn't really see anything until you got to Savannah.
Yeah.
Because all the forests and everything, that was boring, but that's when I liked it, when I got that. I bought the car with, what was it called? Adaptive cruise control.
Oh,
that thing was brilliant. Because if it came up behind the vehicle, it would slow down.
Yeah.
Automatically, And actually, I use that more like driving around here during the season, because there's so much traffic all the time. You don't have to gas it and brake. The car just does it on its own.
Right.
You got to keep your hand on the steering wheel, and I love that.
My car does that too.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
That really took the fatigue out of driving, because I used to have cruise control, but the thing is, you got to keep, the cruise pushes you right up behind the car, and then you have to brake, and then this thing just quietly gets on with it.
Got 3 different settings for different distances.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's the same. I got a Subaru. What have you got?
I got a Toyota.
Oh,
Highland.
okay. Yeah, I got a Subaru Outback. And that, I'll tell you, I bought that adaptive cruise control, and that was, when I first bought it, I was thinking, is this a gimmick? And I did drive it around, when I test drove it, but oh my God, that was the best option I put on there.
I'm still getting used to all the gimmicks on the car. I just still don't know how to do everything.
Yeah, the only trouble is with that, you really got to trust it. It took me a long time to trust the car, because it doesn't drive like I do. It brakes much later. It accelerates much quicker than I do. But when you look at it, the car, when the car is driving, actually gets better miles to the gallon than I do. But it drives, what I think, is way more aggressively. But it accelerates quickly, so it gets up to the cruising speed really quick. And it stays at cruising speed and then really brakes. I'm a kind of slow down and brake kind of guy, but the car will maintain its speed, and then,
Yeah.
And I guess that's the most efficient way to do it.
Mine's got what they call a economy drive that you can set it on, and it lets you know when you're outside of good gas mileage driving. The light comes on when the when you're you know, being economical, or if you're not, the lights out.
Oh, okay.
And then anytime you stop the car on the dashboard, it'll tell you your gas mileage that you drove that particular drive.
Yeah, I've got that where it says, but it seems to me it's like totally unrealistic because you're coasting up to a traffic light and it says you're doing 99 miles to the gallon, you know, and then you're gassing it away from a traffic light and it says you're doing 8 miles to the gallon.
Yeah.
It doesn't average. It averages too quickly. I'd like it to average, you know, maybe over a few hundred yards and give you a much better idea of what you're actually achieving.
And then of course, when if I touch one of the center line stripes, the alarm goes off.
Oh yeah, mine does that. Yeah, so yeah, if you go drift over to the left or drift over to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's part of that adaptive cruise.
That kind of keeps you awake that way.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's absolutely no fear of falling asleep. Not at all.
Yeah, but like I say, there's a lot of things on there I have no clue how to operate.
Yeah.
The manual is about 2 inches thick.
Oh, I got a theory. If you need a manual to drive anything, then it's no good. It's like the radios, you know? You buy these latest radios and stuff, and if you can't, I've got one of the Yaesu FTM 400s. It's a really, really nice radio, but you do really have to read the instruction book to make it work, and then you forget.
Yeah.
You know, it sits in the car, you don't use it for a couple of weeks, you switch it on. It's got everything. It's got this ARPS, which I really like, and it's got, digital C4 FM and fusion radio and stuff like that. I really like it, but a lot of it works off of the microphone.
Yeah.
And it's got Bluetooth, so it does interface with the car, but it's only the speaker, which is really good. But it's a nice radio, but you can't operate it without the manual.
Yeah. Oh, I can even talk to Alexa on mine.
Oh, okay. No, I don't have her in my house. I'll tell you what, you give it a test and you'll throw it out. We tested it a couple of times in the living room, and we'd start talking about weird stuff. Like, oh, I want to buy, a wheelbarrow. And then when I go on Facebook, all of a sudden wheelbarrows come up in the ads. And I think she's listening to you all the time.
Oh, yes, she is.
So you don't think so. So I said, that's it. She's going. So we had Alexa, we had the little small one and a big one and whatever. So Alexa, the big one, sits out in the lanai outside. And I don't know what happened to the little one, but
then out of the clear blue sky, she'll say something, and I said, "Well, what are you talking to me for? I didn't ask for Alexa." All of a sudden, she'll come on and say something.
Yeah, because she's listening all the time. I don't mind that so much, but I don't want her listening and then utilizing what she uses.
Yeah, I noticed the same thing on Facebook, though. You're right.
Yeah. If you say something obscure, give it a try. Say something like, oh, I'm thinking about road testing I don't know, a Jaguar or something that you would never think of buying. And then you have a look and see what happens on Facebook.
That is amazing.
Yeah. Well, it's wrong. I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about it either.
But yeah, some of the crazy things that go on is like, all this metadata and everything else they're selling all your data on them. Do you know the biggest customer for Google and Facebook for metadata is actually law enforcement? They're the biggest customer. But when you think about how many different law enforcement departments there are, and there's like tons of them, it kind of makes sense. But I know they're looking after us. They're trying to look for, whatever they're called, terrorists or whatever. But, Google's making that much money and Facebook are making that much money off of our taxes. Doesn't seem to be right, but
Crazy. Yeah. Yeah, my car's even got air conditioned and heated seats too.
yeah, yeah, I've got heated seats. What good's that in Florida?
Well, I just used mine the other day, the first time, because it was cold.
Yeah, I
just
never used
tried
mine.
it out to see if it worked. It did.
To be honest, I wouldn't even know how to switch mine on. I'm thinking about that. I can't remember seeing how to switch them on.
Yeah.
It must be like I've never used the heated rear windshield. I've got a heated front windshield. I've never used that.
I haven't either.
Because you don't use them in Florida.
Right.
I know, freezing point is 60 degrees, but, you see the people, makes me laugh. You see the people, down here, the temperature runs to 60, they're out there in those big puffy jackets and, fuzzy boots on. It's 60 degrees.
I know. I see people come into the restaurants with, winter boots on them going, what the heck are you doing with those on?
Yeah, and it's like 45, 50 degrees. And I was thinking, if this was 45, 50 degrees up in Pennsylvania or New Jersey or somewhere, people would be out in t-shirts.
Yeah.
But,
one thing I don't wear anymore is long pants. I wear shorts here and shorts up north.
Me too. We were actually talking about that the other day. And I said, I can't remember the last time I wore a pair of long pants. I think it was to one of my friend's funerals. And that was probably, that was during early part of COVID. It's been at least 2 years since I I don't wear socks.
Yeah.
I wear, those low slung shoes and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't, you get, all through the winter, I don't. And I live outside a lot. That's why I keep trying to tell people around here. People were saying we were expecting electric, to lose our power. And they're saying, oh, I'm going to drop my air conditioning to 70 so I can keep the house cool. And I said, no, you want to turn it up to 80 because you want to acclimate. You want to get acclimatized to, you don't want to be like used to being 70 and all of a sudden your house is 85. You'll feel like it's like 100.
Right.
I sit outside, I watch television. I don't watch television very much at all, but if I do, I sit outside in the lanai. I sit out there in the afternoon, and if I need to take a nap or something, I do not sit in the house, even when it's, 92, 93 and feels like 106. I don't feel that hot because I'm used to it.
Yeah.
I take the dog for a walk first thing in the morning. I take her for a little walk at lunchtime, take her for a long walk at night. But mornings and night, I take her for a couple of mile walk, and we get used to it. I come home and I'm sweating a little bit, but I'm nowhere near as hot as other people.
I'm fine as long as the humidity isn't high.
Yeah, I've got used to that now. But
because I've been always a person that sweats easy, and the humidity really makes me sweat a lot more.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know where Joseph's gone, but I'm guessing I don't really have much more, and it's approaching 10:30. I get up fairly early, so unless anyone's got anything they want to add.
You hear me, right?
Sorry, yeah, I can hear you.
All right. I did want to tell you a couple things.
Yeah.
One, you were having YouTube ads, and since I have started using the Brave browser, I haven't had a single ad in YouTube. It's got a built-in ad blocker, which is really nice.
Which one's that?
It's the Brave browser.
Brave brother.
How do you spell that?
I will post it in chat real quick.
Okay.
That's the name of the app.
Brave browser. Yeah, if you want to test that real quick, you could. I at first didn't even notice it, but then I realized I haven't seen one in a really long time.
Brave, I got it.
It's I rate it very highly.
Okay, I'll give that a call. I'm not going to do that now because
That's fine. Put that out there.
Will that work on iOS as well as Windows?
I haven't tried it.
Okay.
I don't know if you can get it on your phone.
No, I'm a.
Oh, you mean
a
OS
Mac
X?
Mac.
MacBook?
Yeah, I mean,
If you
I'm
can
running
download
a PC now because I have to. But
yeah, if you can
I know-
download Brave for it, then yes, it'll work.
Yeah, I'll
'Cause
give that a
Brave-
try because I actually use Chrome. I don't use was it Microsoft Edge or whatever it is?
Oh, definitely not. Yeah.
Yeah.
I used Chrome for a while, but then Joseph was using Brave, and so I tried it out, and it was very good. So there you go.
Yeah, but Joseph's on Linux, isn't he?
Yeah, me too. But I was using it
Okay.
on Windows initially.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it supports everything.
Okay, I will definitely try that.
All right. I don't have anything else to say. Just wanted to put that out there.
You got anything else to add?
No. Aside from
Okay,
that,
so
Joseph's in the
what's
bed.
happened to Joseph? Is he off eating again or something?
No, he went to bed. He got tired.
Well, he's an old man now, you know.
We put him
Yes, he is. An old man.
Yeah. All right, Michael. We'll say good night to everybody, and we'll catch you all. I'm going to stop sharing.
All right.
Okay. Good night, everyone.
Good night, all, and we'll see you on next. Hopefully next Friday, and Ian hopefully will be back. Anyway, be safe, everyone.
Yeah. You also.
Okay. Good night, all.
Good night.